Please get ready for a dictation of transcription number 191 from Sir Kailash Chandra magazine. 5 seconds. Start. The National Savings Drive, as you know, sir, has a very important place in the present scheme of things, particularly in view of the present conditions of our national economy, when we have to raise resources in a non-inflationary manner. We have done everything to streamline the organization, and we have tried to get the cooperation of the state governments by providing greater incentives and linking the whole drive with the local schemes and accrual of resources to the states. It has been decided that whatever revenue accrue as a result of the intensification of the national savings drive, 2/3 of the net amount would go to the states. We have also decided that we will meet 50% of the additional expenditure to be incurred by the various state governments. I am trying to point out, sir, that this drive is at a point where it is gathering momentum, and we expect much more from it. I do not think that at this stage we should burden the already overburdened Posts and Telegraphs Department with the administration of this big national scheme. It would not be advisable. Another point was that the P&T department was running at a loss, and that it would minimize the loss of this department if this national savings scheme is entrusted to this department, by which it will get the commission. I would like to point out, sir, that at present a very substantial part of the national savings certificates are being sold through the post offices. Postal savings certificates form the bulk of the small savings, and the commission for them goes to the P&T department. During the last 3 years, an average of 2 crores has gone to the P&T department. The P&T department is already getting some revenue from this, and in order to popularize this scheme and in order to make it reach the rural areas, it is necessary to intensify the scheme under the present setup, that is the central government, the National Advisory Committee, the state governments, etc., rather than to burden the Posts and Telegraphs Department with this additional task. Another point that he made was regarding a separate budget for the P&T department, just as the railways. Sir, the whole question of having a separate budget is a misnomer or a misdescription. During the last few years, as a result of the demand in Parliament, the budget memorandum as well as the annual financial statements have been elaborated and made clearer still to the layman by the addition of the explanatory memoranda and by showing the commercial accounts separately. If you read Article 112 of the Constitution, you will find that it provides for a consolidated fund into which all the revenues will be credited and from which all expenditure will be met. If you see the budget papers, you will find the railway revenues and expenditure finding a place in the annual financial statement. There is nothing like separate budgeting, although the mode of presentation may be different. Furthermore, these commercial departments are either incorporated under a special act of Parliament or are incorporated under the Indian Companies Act. Parliament has delegated powers so that it has not to present the detailed accounting to the Parliament. It has only concerned itself with the investments or the loans if the government makes any, and so accounts and financial statements are presented in a general form. Even therefore, on that score, the point that the Honourable Member has raised does not find much of a basis. He said something about the size and weight of the postcards. He said that if they could be reduced, much of the handling charges may be reduced. This involves a lot of problems because our postcards have been having the particular size for the last so many years, and if we have to change the size, we will have to change the machinery which produces them. We produce about 100 cases per day, that is about 34,56,000 postcards every day, and we will have to change the machinery entirely. Stop.